Where are you guys from?
We're from the U.S., primarily California.
Today, I'm asking foreign people what kind of trouble they get in Japan. So, do you have something in your mind?
Yeah, since I am Muslim, a lot of the food has pork. So it's very hard for me to have pork because I'm not allowed.
How do you deal with that a problem or difficulties?
Yeah, it's very hard right now. I just try to eat food that I know is not pork or it won't have pork in the food. So I just try to eat a lot of fruit, a lot of vegetable, a lot of tea,
So you basically survive only by eating vegetable here?
Yeah, because I don't feel comfortable with the food because it might contain pork and I don't have pork. I can't eat pork.
Okay. I heard that even meat, except of pork, beef, if it wasn't cooked, how to say by the cold or
Halal.
halal, you shouldn't.
Correct.
Yeah.
So if the meat is not halal meat, I also can't eat the meat.
So you basically cannot eat any meat here.
Exactly.
Did you find some Muslim store?
We've seen a couple of shops that are small, but it's very far, right? We have to travel very far to get the halal food.
In your country, there are a lot of options for Muslim too?
Yes, there's a lot of options in the US for halal food, halal meat.
Have you been to other countries too, except of Japan?
Yes, I've been to a lot of other countries.
Where?
I've been to Thailand, Singapore. Malaysia has a lot of halal food.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them over there are Muslim.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to Indonesia, I've been to Europe, I've been to a lot of places.
Okay.
And I feel like halal is more available there than it is here in Japan.
Did you go to mosque in Japan?
Yes, I've been to the mosque. It's a very huge mosque. It's a beautiful mosque. It's near Shibuya.
Jami, Tokyo Jami.
Yeah. Huge mosque, very beautiful mosque. Amazing place. I met a lot of people there who are Muslims.
Okay.
Yeah.
You like it?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I asked difficulties in Japan. So on contrary, what was convenient here?
A lot of things. This is a very clean country, very quiet country, very peaceful country. Transportation system is very good. It's very modern in terms of the technology. You have a lot of access to a lot of different things here, whereas in a lot of other countries that I've been to, I haven't had the access to that.
So lastly, do you have some message or advice for people who want to visit Japan?
Yeah, I think this is a very beautiful country that I really like. I've heard a lot of good things about this country, which is why I'm here. I wanted to experience the country for myself. And I mean, this is a place where I plan to come back, a lot more time. So
okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for your cooperation. Where are you from?
I'm from Chicago, Illinois, United States.
So today I'm asking foreigners what kind of trouble they had while they are traveling in Japan. So something come to your mind?
Not necessarily trouble, but it did surprise me how little color people are wearing in comparison to their all black, very uniform look.
So is it what you expected before you coming here?
I guess in America they try to focus a lot on the Harajuku girls, and the majority of Japan obviously is not that.
So you expect that majority of girls, boys wearing colorful Harajuku style?
More color.
Yeah. But it was opposite.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Did you have something else you had trouble?
The conversion rate from American dollars into yen is a little bit confusing.
So where do you usually exchange money?
The airport or downtown.
What was confusing? Confused?
Just getting to know the amount that the coins are worth in comparison to the bills. Some of the coins don't say how much they're worth, and so just kind of guessing or hoping that the store clerk doesn't steal from you if you show them what you have.
So is it easier when you maybe exchanged in some other countries or New York.
Yeah, in America, all the money says how much it's worth on it. You don't have to guess. It says exactly how much it is. Same with like Latin countries, it says how much it is.
On contrary, what did you find convenient in Japan?
I find it very convenient how the transportation system can literally take you anywhere. Decent price. The subways and the rail system just seems very complete.
Lastly, do you have some message to people who want to visit Japan?
I think come here knowing that everyone's going to be very kind. A lot of people want to help you. Our very first day that we got here, our phone internet wasn't turning on, and a girl literally came up to us and asked if we needed help and gave us a SIM card and said no charge and then just walked off. So people are just very nice. Yeah. Be nice to people and they'll be nice to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for your cooperation. Where are you from?
I'm from Israel.
How many times have you been in Japan?
This is my first time abroad actually,
Okay.
not only in Japan.
Why did you choose Japan as the first country you went abroad?
First of all, I'm a big anime fan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and everything here looks really good. Like the park behind us is amazing.
Did you buy some anime goods?
Oh, a lot.
Did you go to Akihabara?
Yeah.
What did you get?
Oh, a lot of anime figurines, albums, of songs.
Can't you buy those stuff in your country?
No, and if I want to buy them online, it's really hard to find them on a good price or even find them at all.
So it's a very good price here.
Yeah.
Okay. Today's topic is about what trouble did you get in Japan. So what kind of trouble did you get? What did you struggle with in Japan?
One example is in restaurants, some of the more local restaurants don't always have English in their menus, describing the dish and stuff. And I'm from Israel, so a lot of people in Israel don't eat pork, my father who's with me. It's really difficult to get a dish without pork here.
Did you always ask waiters what kind of food include?
Yeah, most menus here have pictures of the dishes, right? So we'd call the waiter and point the dish and ask if it has pork, pork, pig, buta.
It was relatively difficult to find their food here.
Yeah, most ramen shops have only one dish, the tori ramen, which is the only one without pork in it. So it's quite difficult.
On contrary, what did you find convenient in Japan?
The trains. Oh, the trains. Every 3 minutes you get a train. Even if you're late, you have to wait only 3 minutes, which in Israel is half an hour or even more. It's really convenient.
What is their main transportation in Israel?
Mostly people use bus because the train is only for long distance, but it's really inconvenient in Israel. Yeah.
What do you want to say to people who want to visit Japan?
Don't be scared of the trains. It's not that scary. A lot of people are scared of the trains. Oh, there's a lot of lines and stuff. So yeah, it's not that scary. There's this app you can use.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for cooperation. Where are you from?
Currently, I'm from New York City in the U.S.
How many times have you been in Japan?
This is my first time.
Today I'm asking foreign people what kind of trouble they had in Japan. Did you have some trouble in Japan?
So far, we had a little bit of trouble with the subways. It wasn't so bad, but we did go the wrong way and we had to come back. I was actually shocked that crosswalks, a lot of people obey the traffic laws here, as opposed to New York, where people are just running across the street when there's no cars. And so regardless, night or day, people are obeying, don't walk. And so yeah, that's been a culture difference for sure.
Okay. And did you follow their rule?
Oh yeah.
Manner?
Oh yeah, I'm following the rules.
Yeah, but it was a little bit strange for you guys, right?
Yeah, I'm
okay.
ooh, I'm gonna run across.
You are wearing very stylish outfit.
Thank you.
And I think those who are wearing that kind of outfits is always in Harajuku. Have you been to Harajuku?
Not yet. We will head there soon. So, yeah, I'm excited for that. And we will have a brand new matching outfit.
Okay.
My friend and I.
Okay. Did you buy it in some places?
Yeah. So everything I'm wearing, I thrifted and painted on. So this jacket is a faux fur, and I spray painted it. So everything I'm wearing, I painted. So yeah, I'm wearing a nice vest here with a patch. You can see acrylic, spray paint, airbrush, and then I'll back it up. So yeah, everything is hand painted by me and my company Ooh Baby.
So are you a designer?
Yeah, I'm a designer and artist, full time with my brand. Yeah.
That's cool. Is it the main purpose, like to go to Harajuku?
Yeah, that's one of the big ones for sure. Yeah.
You haven't been to Harajuku yet.
Not yet.
What you expect in Harajuku?
I just expect amazing shops and just overall inspiration for style. Yeah, street style is really what I'm looking for, what people are wearing, and how I can just be inspired to bring that into my art practice in terms of color, outfits put together, hairstyles, just overall inspiration.
Do you want to like interact with the stylish Japanese?
Oh yeah, totally. I love to talk to people. That's really part of, why I dress so flamboyant. I love when people come up and talk to me about what I'm wearing and vice versa. I think it's a great way to communicate with people through fashion.
Is maybe Harajuku style or the Japanese fashion popular in New York?
I would say a bit, but New York has a style of its own. It's very eclectic. People are putting together a lot of random things, so there's definitely influence.
Lastly, do you have some message or advice for people who want to visit Japan?
You should visit Japan. It's beautiful, number one. The people are amazing. The food is delicious. And it's super inspirational. Definitely come visit.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you for your cooperation.
No problem.
Where are you from?
From France.
Did you get some trouble or something, even small things you find a little bit difficult during your traveling in Japan?
Yeah, maybe not all the people are talking English. Maybe, for example, when you order food, it's difficult to explain what is inside your food or to have more explanation. Maybe this thing, but for the moment, all the other thing is very perfect, so just little things.
Do you think that compared to France, Japanese people speak English more or not so different?
In France, a lot of people speak English, but very basic English, More people speak English, but worse English. Like, I speak English, but it's basic English. I can talk to you or talk to the camera, but I think in France it's basic English, and in Japanese, when Japanese speak English, is better English level.
Okay, so they are just not trying to speak, but when they speak,
Yeah, speak
they
very well.
they actually speak it well.
Yeah.
Okay. So have you been to other countries too?
Yeah. I travel a lot. I travel in other countries in Asia, for example, in Thailand, in Laos, in Vietnam, in Indonesia, Malaysia. I made a 5-month trip around Asia, in Europe, in Canada, in a lot of countries.
Maybe you found some good point and less good point in each countries.
Yeah.
And which country was the most difficult to travel around?
Maybe I would say Hong Kong, because compared to other country, for example, in Asia, it's very simple to travel, to speak with people. People are very kind, we smile. And maybe in Hong Kong, a little bit different,
So were people are not so friendly there?
Yeah, less. I would say not friendly, but less friendly than other countries in Asia. For example, Thailand people, Japanese, always smiling, very kind. For example, when we are lost in the street here, people always ask, "Do you need help?" or something like that. And in Hong Kong, I think people are less friendly.
Okay. You are traveling many countries.
Yeah.
So among those countries, do you think Japan is easier to travel around?
Very simple for the metro, the GR line, all the train. The facilities is very easy.
Okay.
So for the moment, no problem in Tokyo and in Japan. Maybe it's difficult to find garbage can in Tokyo compared to France or other countries. You can find easily this kind of stuff. Maybe it's other small stuff like we struggle with.
So on the contrary, what did you find convenient in Japan?
It's not convenient, but all the streets are very clean. Like all the streets are very clean. There is no garbage in the street. And in comparison, for example, from France, the street, like in Paris, something like that, is very dirty. You can find paper or can in like trash in the street. And in Japan, in the metro, for example, all is clean and people is very quiet. Not a lot of noise, with A lot of cars, a lot of people, but it's very quiet and it's a very good point, I think.
Don't French people throw garbage to garbage can?
Some French people throw it on the floor and didn't respect nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lastly, do you have some message or advice for people who want to visit Japan?
Come to Japan. It's an amazing country.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye bye. ありがとう。
ご視聴ありがとうございました。いかがだったでしょうか？皆さんは海外もしくは日本でもこんなことに困ったなぁという体験はありますでしょうか？ぜひコメント欄で教えてください。あと、いいねボタンもよろしくお願いします。